Stop me if you've heard this one. 1984. A guy in a reform school, Boron actually, sends out a letter, makes 7 mm. Don't waste another sentence on theory. This is the deal. Halbert tested everything. He once said the only way to know if copy works is to mail it. Mail it again. Mail it twice as much. The man trusted the mailbox more than his own taste. The mechanic survived 3 generations of marketing because it isn't clever. It's specific. That's the test. If the reader can picture themselves in the first sentence, you have the mechanic working. Most copy fails before the second paragraph. Not because the writer is bad, because nobody taught them to write in the voice of a hungry person with a deadline. Halbert wrote like that. Always, Halbert's letters ran 10 pages minimum, not because long copy is better. Because the man had more to say than the brochure writers ever did. He earned every page. The proof was in the response rates. Single mailings pulled $600 million. Halbert didn't talk about conversions, he talked about mailboxes. The conversions came from the mailboxes. Here's the Halbert mechanic. Lead with the story, not the pitch. Specifics, not adjectives. But I would want only one advantage, a starving crowd. That's the tone. Not clever, direct, hungry. His students taught the same thing. Specifics, curiosity, direct, the 4 rules. Everything else is decoration on the line that gets opened. The lesson holds because the human mind hasn't changed. Same fears, same hopes, same 3A anxiety. Halbert wrote to the 3A, M version of the reader. The receipts, $7 from a single ad run. The Cuban Cigar Club mail piece, $8 million in 3 days. Halbert mailed letters to billionaires and homeless and everyone in between, wrote the same way every time. But my audience isn't 50-something cigar enthusiasts. They're not. The mechanic still works. Story. Specifics. Direct. Voice, not vocabulary, is the engine. Rule 1 from the Boron letters. Specific beats general. The miracle food melon from the Amazon rainforest beats new health supplement. Always. Rule 2. Curiosity before features. Halbert's headlines almost never led with the product. They led with the promise, the question, the situation. The product came 4 paragraphs down. Rule 3. Tell stories that are true. Halbert wrote about his own life. The car, the rehab, the Cuban club, the letters from prison. Real beats invented every time. Why it works. People buy from people. The mechanics of trust haven't changed since 1984. Halbert just made the mechanics scalable. 3 triggers that turn a reader into a buyer. 1. Recognition. They see themselves in the story. 2. Urgency. The deal ends, the next batch sells out, the trial has 7 days. 3. Ease. 1 click. 2 steps. What changes when you stop sounding like a brochure? People keep reading. People reply. People click. The Halbert pattern on a landing page. Headline, lead with specifics. First sentence, story, not pitch. Second sentence, stakes, not features. Third, the offer. Fourth, the deadline. The Cuban Cigar Club letter in 1 minute. Dear Cigar Man. That's the headline. Stands out in the pile. The letter reads like a personal note from a friend who knows what you collect. 7 mm in 3 days. Halbert's emotional move. He's not flogging the product. He's selling the moment the reader will feel after they buy, the first time they light it up. Active since 1984. Died 2007. Copy still converting in 2026 because the mechanic is timeless. Anchoring Halbert to Advertorial Wizard. Upload any blog post. The AI writes in the Halbert voice, story first, specifics first, no adjectives that don't earn their slot. 40 seconds from upload to opening line. Advertorialwizard.com/Halbert. Free trial. Plug in your blog, get the opening line. Stop sending brochures and start sending letters. Recap. Story, specifics, direct, curiosity, truth. 3 rules, 1 pattern, half a century of proof. Halbert still wins.